Warren Buffett is selling. Is the stock market set to crash next week, with the Oracle of Omaha exiting his entire SPY and VOO position? If you're not familiar with VOO, that is a long-term vehicle for S&P 500, Vanguard, S&P Trust, selling all 39,400 shares of SPY, 43,000 of VOO. So what does this mean for the market here? You know, it's interesting. Was going to do a video over the weekend anyway, as we had the extra holiday here. And this came up on the wire, so I figured let's do it on this. Let's talk about it. Warren Buffett selling, and we do have valuations at, I think, 200x GDP, so that's, you know, quite stretched. But let's just break this down here a little bit. And, you know, you guys who have been with me for a while, you know I'm going to say, you know, let's step back from the ledge here for a second. Let's take a look at his actual activity from Q4. And by the way, you know, I'm not going to, like, at the risk of derailing this video, bought more Oxy, which I don't know what he's doing with that. I think that the CEO has dirt on him or something. That has not performed well versus its peers, and the dividend isn't even better than a lot of its other peers. But he loves that stock. I think he's trying to take it private or something. But anyway, you have a whopping 39,400 shares here of SPY and 43,000 on VOO. You know, that's going to equal out to about, I think it's like close to $50 million dollars. So essentially, Warren Buffett, to us, he sold $5 worth of stock. Let's take a look at his actual holdings here. In percent of portfolio, I'm just going to look at Kroger because that's it's just a little over 1% of his portfolio. 50 million shares at an average price of $32.12. So 50 million times $32.12, do it right here. 1.6 billion. So 1.6 billion versus, you know, 53 million. It's kind of like him selling $5 worth of stock. Now, I know I'm going to get people in the comments, well, you know, he's been selling for a while, you know, this, that, and the market is going to crash. But first of all, as traders, we don't really care about any of that stuff. You know, we just go day to day here. You guys know the levels. We go over them every single day. And you guys know my short-term analysis. I don't think I need to really go over it again. No damage right now. And if there is, we'll tell you about it. But you know, furthermore, Warren Buffett is not a market timer. He never has been. He started selling shares of everything back in, I want to say 97 or 98. So the NASDAQ increased another 70% in the next 2 years after that. In fact, Alan Greenspan's irrational exuberance comments were in 1996. Nobody even really remembers that. I believe it was 96 or 97. Nobody ever really, you know, thinks that they think of it as 99, like that somehow was the top. But it's funny how we remember these things, and they're just not always true. So let's talk ourselves off the ledge here. Again, it's an incredibly small amount. Now, valuations are very high. Maybe Oxy is going to, you know, triple in the next year, and maybe SPY is going to crash. But, you know, as traders here, we don't really need to worry about that. From a long-term investment standpoint, you know, I mean, I'm not the type to buy all-time highs anyway, you know, from a long-term strategy. So I could definitely make that case, and I could definitely see the case there. And I believe he did sell some BAC again, too. So, I mean, he has been trimming. He's been trimming Apple, too, although Apple's still, you know, hanging out. And again, he's not a market timer. He was selling Apple, I think, you know, over the summer and in the last year. And, you know, it continued up after that. So, again, it's not like he's you know, they call him the Oracle of Omaha, but it's not like he's going to predict a huge crash or any sort of even correction. So, I mean, he can be early. He often is. And, I mean, also, he guy's literally 100 years old. You know, he maybe just wanted to sell some shares. So, again, back off. I know we're going to hear this all week long, and I'm ready to hear the drums being banged all week long on social media. But let's look at the numbers here, and you can clearly see they're really not anything to be alarmed about right now. So anyways, guys, quick video for you. Don't forget to come by me on carnivoretrades.com. Subscribe to the channel. You guys take care. I'll see you guys all next week.